What up, YouTube? It's Movie Matt, back with Movie Matt at the movies. Star Wars The Last Jedi is not actually science fiction.
And I'm just tired of people telling me to shut up during the middle of the movie.
There's something everybody knows about Movie Matt, and that's how much Movie Matt loves movies. I love movies. I love so many movies. This is how many movies I own. But the only thing I love more than loving movies is hating movies. There are just some movies I just want to punch in the face. That's why I'm Movie Matt, and I'm counting down the top 10 worst movies of all time. Number 10, The Dark Knight Rises. How did he survive the bomb? How did he survive the bomb? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Autopilot doesn't explain that, Christopher Nolan. Maybe if you were good at making movies, you would notice that. Batman's not even in half the movie. This isn't some sort of comeback story or something. How did Batman's back heal? Through magic? Stupid. Why wasn't the Joker in it? The Joker was in the last movie. He's not in this one. They could have just gotten a different actor to play him. XXX came out with an album a year after he died. I'm sure Heath Ledger can give a performance after he died. I couldn't understand anything Bane said. That's how he sounded the whole movie. And that's why Dark Knight Rises is the 10th worst movie of all time. Number 9, Alita Battle Angel. Alfonso Cuarón went from Shape of Water to this shit? Why are her eyes so big? Why did you do a motion capture? Why didn't you just film an actress? I know there are people online that are like, oh, well, that's kind of the point, right? Because, you know, the whole thing is that, you know, she's not quite human, but she's not quite a robot, so she's stuck in between. And you know what? That may be the case, but fuck you. Alita, more like a Sheeta. Because it's shit. Number 8, The Blair Witch Project. Boring! Where are the jump scares, guys? Could somebody find them? Could somebody find them? I can't see anything because the camera's too shaky and it's too dark. Nothing happens the whole movie. There's a jump scare at the end of the movie and the actor forgot to film it. That's why you give the cameras to people that know how to use the camera, guys. Like me, I've got a camera right now because I'm a filmmaker. That's why I'm doing top 10 lists on YouTube. You may be saying to yourselves, but Movie Matt, wait a minute. What about Paranormal Activity? That was also kind of like the same thing, and that didn't really have any jump scares. Here's my thing as to why that's not on this list. Look at the CinemaSins videos. Paranormal Activity was only 7 minutes. Blair Witch Project was 13 minutes. Now I think we can tell which one is worse. Number 7, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Again, boring movie. Where were the aliens? There weren't any aliens in the movie. It takes place in space, guys. It takes place in space. Nothing happens. Boring music. There wasn't any dubstep. The ending was stupid. It didn't make any sense. Now let's hear why this movie sucks from my girl Hannah Baker.
God, it's so boring. You should still see it though, you know, so at least when pretentious people talk about it, you can yawn really loudly.
Yeah, you tell him, Hannah. I'm glad they revealed you had sex with the Asian dude in season 2. That wasn't tacked on at all. That was part of the original story. Number 6. Listen, we all like SpiderMan. Tom Holland, he's literally my bae. But guys, we all gotta be honest with ourselves. SpiderMan 3, just as bad as the first 2. Trust me, guys, if you watch them again, they're really not that good. They're just so corny. And it's not like modern superhero movies that take themselves very seriously. There aren't any jokes in them. Listen, guys, we all like the memes, but we should be honest with ourselves when we look at the original trilogy and say, wow, all of those movies are fucking garbage. Doc Ock makes artificial intelligence in order to create his thermonuclear device, weapon, I don't remember. But guys, why didn't he just patent the artificial intelligence? It's already an amazing, unique machine of itself. There was a plot hole, so the movie is shit. Number 5, Speed Racer. More like Speed Gacer. More like Speed Cancer, because that's what this movie gave me. Why does the CGI look so bad? What is this, a cartoon? The acting is over the top, it's cheesy, it's not serious, it's a dumb, stupid thing. Now, let's compare it to a good adaptation of a cartoon, okay? Let's look at the new Aladdin movie. It's serious, it's dark, it's got photorealistic CGI that looks awesome. They took out all the dumb cartoony moments like the talking parrot. Now it's just a regular parrot. That's so much more interesting. I hate you, Wachowskis. I'm glad Sense8 got canceled. Number 4, James of the Giant Peach. It was kind of weird and it freaked me out as a kid. I didn't like it. And that's why it's the worst movie ever made. Number 4. Number 3, The Room. Guys, let me tell you something. There are some bad movies out there, but sometimes there's a movie so bad, it's actually good. Have you seen The Room? Have you seen The Room? Yo, have you seen The Room? Yo, have you seen The Room? Yo, have you seen The Room? Have you seen The Room? It was so bad, a guy accused of sexual assault made an entire movie about it, portraying the director as a great guy, even though in the book he was portrayed as a sociopath. Number 2, Forrest Gump. It beat Pulp Fiction for the Oscar, so it's shit. Before we get into number 1, let's look at some honorable, or in this case, dishonorable mentions. Isle of Dogs. Cultural appropriation against dogs is not cool, and I will not stand for it. AI, artificial intelligence. Everything I didn't like in this movie was Steven Spielberg's fault, and that's a fact. Oh shit, this mic isn't even turned on. Number 1 worst movie of all time. You know what it is. I don't even gotta say it. Last Jedi. Last Jedi is not only the worst Star Wars movie, period, it may be the worst film of all time. Not maybe, it is. That's why it's number 1. Guys, listen, Jar Jar Binks gets a lot of shit, you know, but he's honestly pretty cool. This Asian girl, though, is annoying. Glad we got that bitch kicked off of Instagram. Am I right, fellas? Yeah! Casino Planet is stupid. Squeezing the tit and drinking the milk was so distracting. 20 seconds of a 2.5-hour movie completely destroyed it. Let's also not forget that Luke Skywalker betrayed his character. Sure, they acknowledge it in the movie, but I mean, I still hated it, and fuck you. Mark Hamill hated the movie, so now we can hate the movie. John Cusack hated Better Off Dead. Does that mean it's a bad movie? Yes. Ray's parents are just some junk traders? That didn't follow any of the fan theories. And worst of all, it came off the heels of Rogue One. Maybe the best Star Wars movie ever made. That had so many good characters, and the action was awesome. There wasn't any lightsabers in this fucking movie. At the end, it was just a hologram. Money wasted. Life wasted. If you liked this movie, you can go kill yourself. Not literally, though. Not literally. Don't do it. I don't want to get sued again. And that's why Last Jedi is the worst movie ever made. Did I leave off movies that you hated too? Then comment in the comments down below, because the YouTube algorithm responds positively to audience interaction. This has been Movie Matt, counting down the worst movies of all time. Later! Diary of a Wimpy Kid. This modern retelling of Anne Frank was honestly kind of offensive.